Hello Ravens family, this is Coach Michael Gibson, and I wanted to go over the power right run. Typically, we call power right person's name, so it could be power right Luke, power right Dawson, power right Trey, power right Ronzo, but technically the play is power right QB run. I wanted to go over the blocking assignments so that our athletes get a good understanding of what we're trying to accomplish. So the power right QB run is more like a sweep where we're trying to get to the outside. We don't call hole assignments, but just so you understand, we're trying to get to the 8 hole is where we're trying to get, which is outside of the tight end. So we want the quarterback to get this ball and run outside here to make his way to the outside. And to accomplish this, we need the following blocking assignments to be taken care of. So the defensive tackle, he's not allowed to line up in this gap. So he has to be upright on this guard. So we want this guard to kind of get on this side of him to kind of push him to the inside. This defensive end sometimes lines up on the tackle or outside of the tackle, just really depending. We want this guy to kind of handle him and block him. The right tight end, we would like for him to block the outside linebacker. This cornerback over here, he's going to come down, and we want running back number 4 to take care of this cornerback. And ideally, we can have this running back push this cornerback that direction. Running back number 3, we want him to come here, and we would like for him to seal off the middle linebacker. Running back number 2, we want him to kind of come here and seal off of this free safety that is pursuing. And ideally, this quarterback has the ability to run free reign through the hole. And that's why we call this power right. And I told you it's more like a sweep, because what's happening is we're having lead blockers, running back number 4, running back number 3, running back number 2, and it's allowing the quarterback to sweep through this hole and make it through. So that's one way we want to run this power right run. I'm going to go through another blocking configuration that may happen on this play depending on linemen and alignment and depending on how the defense plays us. Football is a fluid game, so you cannot necessarily make all of the adjustments here on the screen, but our athletes can learn and get a good fundamental understanding of what we're trying to accomplish. And that's why I'm making these videos to kind of help explain. I believe that the visual learning can be a powerful tool for our athletes. So hopefully, they're getting a good idea of this play. So what I'm doing is just lining back up everybody, putting the middle linebacker in the middle again. We got the free safety. So here's another alternative. Let's say this outside linebacker, he's outside of the tackle, or the tight end, excuse me. So in this case, we still want to kind of create the same option for our QB. We still want this running back to get this cornerback. But if he's lined outside of him, then we'll have this right tight end push this outside linebacker here. We want him to go that way. This running back number 3, we'll have him seal this middle linebacker that could pursue this direction. And we still would like this running back number 2 to kind of wall off the free safety that may be coming down. And instead of the quarterback going through what we call the 8 hole, the quarterback would then cut through the 6 hole and make his way out. Again, the object of this run is to get to the outside. We really don't want this quarterback position taking the ball and getting muddled into all these positions. We want him to kind of have a lane to what we call the 6 hole or the 8 hole. When we call the position and the power, we generally don't name the holes, but I want our athletes, our running backs, to begin to get a fundamental understanding of where we're trying to go positionally on the field. Make sure that when we do run our power offense, that we leave spacing for our running backs and our linemen. We want our running backs to be approximately 2 yards deep. This allows you to get some momentum to be able to run up to the line and block. Again, there's many things that is fluid in football, so we can't always predict how the defense is going to respond and react. But generally speaking, this is going to be the typical lineup that we face, and we definitely want this running back in the number 4 position to always hit this cornerback. That is his job. If the outside linebacker or defensive end is lined outside of the cornerback, then again, we want this running back to get this outside position. Always, these are our lead blockers in this configuration. Hopefully this helps explain power right QB run. It's the same blocking assignments for this play if it was power left. Same assignments, same philosophy. We want this ball hiked, and we want to be able to make it around this corner. So again, running back 4, he gets cornerback. Running back number 3, the outside linebacker comes over here. We want him to kind of get that outside linebacker. Running back number 2, we want him to kind of wall off if this free safety is coming. So that's power right QB run. If it's power left or power right, it's still the same blocking assignments. Just make sure that our athletes fundamentally understand, again, what we're trying to accomplish on these plays, to make sure that the direction of this play, we're going to the 7 hole is our objective. If that's closed, we want to go through the 5 hole. Power right QB run.